Eli, since you've been talking about the absolute books left and right, absolute this, absolute that, I'm doing an absolute book.
Okay.
Absolute Green Arrow.
Okay. So is
Did
this?
you
No,
read it?
I've like I said, I've heard good things about this.
Okay, that's why I wanted to review it. I was like, I gotta talk about this. I gotta talk about this. No, I'm talking about nothing else. I gotta talk about Absolute Green Arrow. When we left off with Green Arrow last time, well, he was in one of those Absolute Justice League books, beaten to death by Hawkman.
Mhm.
And that was it. That's last we saw. So this book picks up, the first issue picks up after that. So we try to figure out what's going on with that. What's the mystery of who is Green Arrow? So it can't be Ollie because Ollie dead body was thrown on the table.
Mhm.
So hopefully not him, or maybe somebody else. We're gonna see. We're gonna see.
No
So
Lazarus Pit, I guess, for him. I guess. Huh?
we don't know. Maybe. So this is a crazy ass book. Anyway, let's get to it. Oliver Queen is dead. So his business partner, Jubal Slade, is just drinking shit like that. Since Ollie's dead, he decided to get his security up and shit like that, just in case, somebody comes after him. And he was like, am I sad Ollie's dead? Shit, I wish I had a front row seat to it. I want his ass dead. But don't worry, I got like the best killers in the country right now. I got the best security team to hold me out, so nobody's going to touch me and shit like that. The ex-military, all shit like that. And you got this guy right here, and bam, he gets shot in the head by arrow. He's like, what the fuck?
Green Arrow.
A Green Arrow, right. So he runs the fuck out of here. His name is Jubal Slade is what his name is. So he runs the fuck up out of there, runs out of here, goes see his other bodyguards, all of them dead with green arrows. Runs to the next
Green
room.
Olivers.
Green Olivers, right. So another one of his bodyguards got shot in the back with a green arrow, and he's bleeding from his nose like that, so it's a poison arrow.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so he's getting the fuck out of here. He was like, I'll pay you whatever you want. Just don't kill me. What I want is an example. And you got Absolute Green Arrow right there. And that's it. So you get the death of billionaire Jubal Slade, the other co-founder of the Green Arrow Trading Company. That was the app that they built, stuff like that. And you got a whole bunch of reports like that. And people in the streets are celebrating that Jubal Slade is dead.
Mm-hmm.
Why are they celebrating? Because allegedly he was a pedophile that had his own island.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. They're going there. So, yeah. So, like, you want me to be upset about a billionaire human trafficker? Like, no, fuck that guy. So they're just celebrating the street right there. They talk about, Ollie, shit like that. And, and
so much for the tolerant left.
Right. So now you got this pop star, whoever this is, like that. And people are going in. You got this big chick right there. And she gets pissed off and she just punched the shit out of this guy like that. And then that's when we realize that big bodyguard chick is Dinah Lance.
Okay.
Black Canary.
Black Canary.
What did I say? Black Canary?
You said Black Canary. I thought you did that was on purpose.
No, I didn't. I meant like Camaro. But anyway, I combined them both. Anyway, Black Canary. It's Black Canary.
I thought you were being clever and shit.
No, I wasn't even thinking about it. I'm thinking about a Camaro I used to have. But anyway, Black Canary, she's like this 6 foot tall muscle mommy in this shit like that. Going to therapy and shit, and she basically said like, oh, I got one last chance to do this because basically she didn't get fired, so she stayed credential, but she got reassigned to another case. So
wait. Like, so this is Black Canary.
This is Black Canary. Yeah.
Does she have her voice?
No.
Oh.
She just whoops ass. That's all she does.
Okay.
So yeah, and she's basically getting reassigned to another case, another billionaire, because like I said, since Ollie got killed and that pedophile got killed. They're thinking this Green Arrow is going around just killing billionaires, shit like that. So they're basically giving the billionaires all the best bodyguards they could possibly find. And like, you need to see and the bodyguard to hire her is Mr. Merlin, which is a Green Arrow villain in the regular comics and shit like that. You remember Malcolm Merlin on the CW and shit like that. So, yeah. All right, so yeah.
What the fuck was his name again? Marvin Merlin? I can't remember.
Malcolm Merlin.
Merlin. Yeah. I remember that dude.
That guy, yeah. So basically another reason she hired him because she's Ollie's ex. So she 8 years ago when Ollie was broke and shit like that, he was saying, I got this idea, it's gonna make me rich. Basically, I'm gonna build this app that's gonna teach people how to invest in stock and be in it. And I'm gonna call it Green Arrows. And I'm gonna go to that. Notice it's just like another app in real life called Robinhood. You ever heard of that app?
Yeah.
Yep. Same thing.
Yep.
So he like, I got an idea for it, but I need a guy to like, put it into motion for me. And that's when Jubal Slade comes in, because Jubal Slade is like the idea guy. But the thing is, he's a fucking creep. Like whenever he talks to Black Canary or Dinah, he never looks her in the face, just neck down, something like that. And she was like, why the hell you hang around this guy? This guy's weird, man. She was like, yeah, but he's a genius. Like he's gonna make us a billionaire, and then we can ditch this guy later on, so like that. But of course, Ollie being Ollie cheated on Dinah. That's why she broke up with him. So yeah, that's when he got beat to death, by Hawkman and shit. So yeah.
Mhm.
So yeah, she's just like, and the other guy turns out, yeah, everything they said about him, I believe that shit because that guy's weird as fuck. So yeah, so she decides to go, and the other guy she's supposed to be protecting. Oh yeah, this is fucked up right here. This is fucked up. That's Jubal Slade, the guy at the very beginning. We didn't see what happened to him. We're seeing what happened to him now. So he got 2 green arrows in the eye. He cut off his fingers, and he cut off his dick.
No, gee.
Yes. Anything that could be used on a little girl, they cut that shit off. The green arrow. So she was like,
damn.
God damn. So that's what Dinah's like right there. Like, yeah, that's what they did to her. She was like, okay, yeah. So they looking at, people that could be, Green Arrow. Is it Roy Harper? Speedy? Is it Mia Durney? Also Speedy? And Tom Holloway, I think the Spider or something like that. I never really heard about the guy, but yeah. So yeah, they're basically saying, okay, we need to go protect these billionaires, these asshole billionaires. But the guy she's supposed to be protecting is a guy that sold poison to hope, like his soul's like poison medicines and shit like that. And then he got bailed by his company, so he actually got a promotion after he like killed millions. So she got to protect this guy. And that's when Hector Hammond shows in. She was like, I can't take this job, man. This guy's a fucking asshole. You need this job for your dad's medical bills, right? Give me the pad. And then he just, bam, zeroes out his income. So now she can't afford any of his daddy cover. Like I raise all the coverage on me, shit like that. You can't afford it. So what you gonna do? Go home, talk about it, come back, and I might give you access to your dad's medical bills again. She's like, damn. So basically, she has no choice but to work for these billionaire assholes. So, and then the dad's like, I don't like it, but you got to do it. So, Captain Lance from the Green Arrow show. So yeah. So you got the Arrow Cave. They go down there and they're looking at it, and then next thing you know, arrows. And bam, everybody gets shot at and shit like that. She's dodging. Bam. She catches the arrow, but not enough for Reese Tyler to get chipped in the. She's like, you messed up my face, you big bitch. She's like that. But it doesn't matter because all it takes is a little bit, and now he's dead. So yeah, because it's poison.
Oh, she's not the Green Arrow.
No, she's not the Green Arrow. No, she's finding out who's the Green Arrow. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's a murder mystery. It's noir.
It's a noir.
Yeah. So he shoots a grenade into a gas tank in a car. Boom, does exactly what you think is going to happen like that. Chopping everybody up, and then you got the awesome shot of Green Arrow. He doesn't say, you have failed this city. I was waiting to say it, but he don't say it. So, yeah. But anyway, his quiver, she's knocked out. She's done. He goes for Hector Hammond. And, okay, you see his quiver, right? His quiver is made of 2 machetes.
Okay.
So he unlocks them. So now he still got the bow, the string on the end of them. Oh. So now he can like whip them around like nunchucks and shit. Nunchuck machetes.
Nunchuck machetes, yeah.
Yeah. Chopping people's heads off and shit like that, just going at everybody. She's like, this guy's too fast. His speed, he's everything like that, chopping people up. He's going to Hector Hammond. And he's like, Hammond, he was like, look, it wasn't me. I didn't kill him. Hawkman killed him. Carter killed him. And she like, wait, and then bam, he chops his hand off. And he like, oh, he was like, that's what you get. And then he runs off. He like, next time I'm gonna chop off something else. And he knows what happened to Ollie because she thought the whole time like they didn't know what the fuck going on, but I was some bigger conspiracy going on right there. So yeah, so she goes back down there with her boss, and then they found all kind of weird ass experiments underneath Ollie's arrow cave, and this fucked up kid right here.
Damn.
Yeah. To be continued. So yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Crazy book, man. It's crazy. Like this more absolute shit. So yeah.
Yeah, that is pretty cool. I gotta admit.
That is pretty cool. They go to like, we don't know who the Green Arrow is. We never find out. Maybe it's Ollie back from the dead. Maybe it's another guy. Who knows?
Yeah.
But yeah.
No, like I said, I've been hearing good things, and now that you've read it to me,
right? now we know. That way, when I go to the next story, we know what's going on.
Yeah.
Crazy ass story, man. So yeah.